Good morning, everyone. This is SoFlo Home Project, and I'm Martin Amado. Today we are in Cooper City working on a courtyard area right behind this very wall. The space is completely empty, and it has the potential to be so much more.
I call Martin because he's the best. On television, I've seen everything that he's done, and I love that. So I need to have something in my wall, and that's why I call him.
Today we're hoping Mother Nature is on our side as we transform this courtyard into an outdoor living room. South Florida is color, texture, lifestyle. It's a vibrant collage of different cultures blended in different ways. This collage is where I work. I'm home decor expert Martin Amado. Let me help you design your lifestyle. Join me as we experience SoFlo Home Project. Take a look at this space. It's a great canvas for us to work in today. Aleso wants to give this area more purpose, and I completely agree. So we're turning it into an outdoor living space that she can enjoy with her entire family, including her mother-in-law, who is under medical care and lives steps away from the courtyard in an in-law suite. All right, let's meet Aleso. Aleso,
Hi,
how are you?
How are you?
Sorry, I'm already sweaty and the day hasn't even begun yet, right?
I feel so bad for you.
It's typical South Florida, right? So tell me about your home. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, we moved 3 years ago to this house.
Okay.
And I decorated inside, but because I'm a busy person, I have my own business. I have my daughter, 7 years old.
Right.
I'm always rushing, trying to do 20 things at a time.
What do you envision for this space?
Well, I just envision a comfortable area where we can come and sit and read a book and have some relaxed time.
So we do have to infuse this space with lots of greenery, and I do have some great ideas that I want to talk to you about to make that happen.
Okay.
So are you ready for today?
Of course I am.
All right, so let's
I'm
make this
very
happen.
happy. Thank
High
you
five.
for coming.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
I'm very excited about what Martin is going to do here. I am wondering what I am going to see when I come back. I am expecting to have like a very relaxing space with a lot of color and something very special for my family to have fun in this summer.
Okay, Aleso, so the first project that I want to tackle today in this courtyard is to address this large concrete wall behind me. It is the focal point of the courtyard, wouldn't you agree? Mm-hmm. Okay, so at the moment we want to basically enhance it. I know you like a very modern style, correct?
Yes, I
Right.
love it.
So I'm very clean and very minimalistic
Exactly.
at the same time. So I got you, girl, I got you. So I have a surprise for you. And for that, I want to introduce Mr. Peter Hernandez
Hi.
from
How
Turf
are
Tech
you?
Pros.
Okay.
This is Aleso, our homeowner.
Nice
Peter,
to meet
Nice to meet you, Peter.
the
Thank
guy
you
who's
so
going to
much
make
for coming to my house.
Thank you.
our design plan happen today. Now, Peter has an amazing landscaping
wow.
artificial turf company.
I love
he does
it.
great designs, not only
Beautiful.
for artificial turf on the ground, but actually now, if you notice, Aleso, in design, you also see lots of applications for turf actually applied to the walls. So my idea is, Aleso, to create 3 different panels on the wall, just like you're
I like
holding it
it.
up. So it's going to be not only a very modern element in artwork, but it's going to be the backdrop to some other decorative elements that I also
Love
want to
it.
incorporate in the space.
Yeah.
So are you on board with that idea?
I like it.
Because it's happening whether you like it or not. So I'm glad that you like it. All right, so tell you what, Ellie, so because Peter already has the sweat going on,
Yep.
I have the sweat going on. You look absolutely gorgeous and pristine, like nothing
Yes.
is happening right now. So tell you what, why don't Peter and I basically take over this project? Because I know you have a meeting to go to. We're gonna make this happen for you today, and then we'll surprise you at the end.
I'm just waiting for that.
Okay, so typically, homeowners do work on the show, but today we're giving you a SoFlo Home Project homeowner pass.
Good job.
Okay, so we're
guys.
excusing you. Go ahead and.
I'm a business person, so I have to go. Thank
all
you
right,
so much.
go ahead and make all those deals happen. Kisses, air
Bye,
kisses.
man.
Bye.
Nice
Hasta
to
luego.
meet you.
Pleasure.
And we'll surprise you at the
Bye-bye.
end.
Okay.
Well, Martin and I's idea is we're going to use some of this artificial ivy to cover this wall. We're thinking of maybe doing about 3 different panels. One where we can incorporate as well a mirror, make it, have that window look. So we're going to try and, like I said, do 3 different panels. And then at the end, we're going to hopefully have a nice symmetrical area, which is what she likes, that modern look, but at the same time, very, contemporary and whatnot.
Peter, how do you hang this on the wall? That's my question.
Okay, what we do is first we lay out the punch holes, which
Okay.
are the support brackets. As you see, it's running right down the vein of the actual structure of the product.
Right.
That's keep it from getting all withered and bumpy.
twisted, right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So right across the top, as you see here, the line, we already threw a level. So we're gonna throw about 20 holes on top, 20
wow.
screws.
Okay.
That's the best idea for it just because of the overhang of the roof and the gutters. But besides that, every time we punch a hole open, we put some silicone just to keep the hole nice and tight so we don't have any kind of water damage that gets under the stucco, between the brick and the stucco.
Wow, so every little detail is obviously important with this install as well.
Yes, Martin.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna call you sir as well. All right, I'll let you do your thing.
Thank you.
I'm just waiting for the mirror part, where it all comes together. Okay, Peter, so I see all 20 holes are drilled.
Yes, sir.
Luckily you did that, not me.
All right.
I know that's really hard when you're drilling on concrete walls. So what's the next step?
Well, Martin, what we do now is we just get the silicone here that's weather treated. After we do that, we insert the Tapcon screws, which are made for concrete. These go in very tight and they're water fastened.
So then every single hole will be completely sealed with the silicone, obviously with the screws.
Yes.
So it's great. You know, it's stuff that you don't really see because it's hidden behind the actual panels, but it all makes a big difference in terms of the longevity, of course.
Yes.
All right, so we're doing the job right. That's what I love. So the center panel is done. It looks amazing, Peter.
Thank you.
And of course on top will be the mirror.
Yes.
As our new focal point, and then the ivy becomes the backdrop. And now we're repeating the same thing on the sides, correct?
Yes, we are.
We're just adding a strip, again, of 4 going up, and the separation is about 12 inches apart.
12 inches apart, 1 panel, 4 up, like you said, and
Right.
then we're gonna put the
Candle sconces.
candle sconces.
Yeah, you guys have to wait and see that. It's gonna look amazing. So I love the new focal point we're creating. All right, so I'm assuming now the installation for this side is the same thing. Drill the holes, the silicone, the concrete screws,
The whole process, the same thing we do here.
and then call it a day.
Yes.
But we're not done yet.
Not yet.
When we come back on SoFlo Home Project, Peter and I and his crew finished this amazing wall installation. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We're in Cooper City today transforming what was an empty courtyard. We began with the first project, which was to soften up the look of this big concrete wall by installing artificial ivy.
Right now we're working on the side panels. We're doing the individual separations as Martin wanted, 1 foot apart, and we're gonna insert the sconces right in the center of these inserts.
Very nice. I love how it's coming along, Peter.
Thank you, thank you.
So up next, we're gonna bring in the furniture, but first, let's go to our SoFlo Home Project workshop where I caught up with Tat from FHA. Welcome to the SoFlo Home Project workshop. If you're looking to upgrade your kitchen now for the holiday season, well, we have some great advice from the experts, Mr. Tat Granata from FHA, who of course you all know. So Tat, our kitchen is not looking that great. We have a certain budget in mind. What's the first thing we need to do?
The first thing we like to identify is what is the expectations for the homeowner. A lot of times we hear when we meet with folks is they want to replace their kitchen cabinets with new wood cabinets.
Because they say wood is the best.
Most people ask for wood because they feel that wood is the best
Okay.
and that they'd like that look in their home and that feel of wood.
Right.
So we like to identify exactly what they mean by that, and why I bring that up and I don't want to be confusing is, for example, this is what most people would consider to be a wood cabinet, correct?
Right. I mean, it looks like wood. It sounds like wood, but it's not.
No, well, we cut this in half to show you exactly how the cabinet is constructed. And if you see the cabinet, what would you consider this?
So this looks like a particle board. It's not solid wood.
Correct. There's a little bit of wood on the exterior perimeter of the cabinet, but the base of the cabinet is particle board.
Okay.
And it's no problem. I mean, we can put in a particle board cabinet for you, but when we meet with folks, most of the time they say we're not looking for particle board, we want something a little bit better, a little bit richer. They understand the problems associated with the particle board, especially as it relates to Florida and the humidity and the moisture in the air causes some expansion and contraction in the particle board, and the longevity in the cabinet is not usually what we're looking for. Most of the folks that I meet with, they say they want a wood cabinet because they want to replace what they have, which a lot of times is a wood cabinet. And unfortunately today, the industry is going to doing things a lot cheaper, and you're not going to have the same type of performance.
Got it.
So it's okay, it's no problem, but we just want the homeowners and the people looking to do this type of project to consider and know exactly what they're getting and what the expectations on performance will be based on what they choose.
Okay, great. All right, so now we know what to look for when choosing cabinets, and one of the things that I like especially, Tat, is that you really don't have to start from scratch and overhaul your entire kitchen. You can work with possibly your existing layout and just do a refacing, right?
Oh, right, it's a great option.
Less time, less hassle, not so much dust around the house, correct?
Oh, it's a great plus, and we get to utilize the great construction of cabinets that are in homes now.
Love it. So you'll have a brand new kitchen now for the holiday season. Thanks so much, Tat.
Thank you.
Great advice as always.
All right, thanks.
We are in Cooper City today transforming this courtyard. Before we had a large concrete wall, and now look at it. It's a beautiful focal point in the courtyard with artificial ivy. It looks like the real thing, but it's really not. Now talk to me about the actual materials. It's made for outdoors.
Yes, it's also UV rated and fire rated, so
Okay.
it's it's safe for the homes. It's not a fire hazard or any of the sort.
Right, so of course the sun can hit it, the weather can hit it, obviously not in South Florida, but if it's snowing somewhere, it can also withstand the
Yes.
elements there too,
Yes.
so it's always gonna look great.
Yes.
And the best part is, no
No
watering
maintenance.
required. I love that. So we are done with this, it looks great. We just need one more sconce over here, of course the mirror, that'll be sort of the final piece at
Yes.
the end. So you have to stay tuned for that. But now, if you don't mind helping me, let's bring in the furniture.
Awesome.
Because there is one more application for your company that I need your help with for the area rug made out of
Artificial turf.
artificial turf. That's right. Come on, let's go. Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, we surprise Aleso with an outdoor living room for all of her family to enjoy. The challenge with this courtyard is there is a lot of concrete, not only on the walls, but also on the floor. And I needed to come up with a way of adding greenery. I know Aleso likes also a very modern style, so when I saw Peter's work at Turf Tech Pros, it was the perfect collaboration because that beautiful ivy panel on the wall, not only is it going to give us the greenery that we want, it's also going to give us a very modern element as the focal point of that courtyard. All right, so as is typical with South Florida weather, it went from being super hot to I feel rain coming along soon, so for extra precaution so that we can continue working, we're installing this tarp over the entire courtyard. So Peter, you know when you work outdoors, there's lots of other elements you can't really control, such as weather, such as the lawn people cutting the grass or mowing the lawn across the neighbor's home. But we just gotta work with the flow, right?
Look good.
So listen, sit down, you've worked hard enough, enjoy this. So to make this a true outdoor living room, we need furniture, right?
Yes, sir.
So this right here becomes our sofa. And I'm sort of still playing with the layout, but I do think I like it right here in front of our focal wall. And then we have two other accent chairs for either side.
Awesome.
All right, so let's bring those in.
Bring them in.
So the reason I chose this furniture set is because if you notice, it looks like wood slats, but it's really made out of aluminum. And I love how it really ties in with the shutters for the home. So the entire design really just,
Blends.
complements each other
Beautiful.
perfectly. Now, what I do notice, if you want to go ahead and bring that piece of turf over here. So again, we have lots of pavers on the ground and we have no opening to really plant anything on the floor.
Right.
So to bring in some greenery to the floor as well, I know you have some extra turf in your truck, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I was thinking, why don't we actually use the turf almost as an area rug, like a carpet, and not really go wall to wall, because I don't want to cover all the pavers, but maybe just do like a 5x8 in the center. So it'll
Excellent.
give us like a really modern take of an area rug, which goes perfect for this outdoor space that Aleso likes in the style.
Beautiful.
And then obviously the installation for this is just laying it down.
Yeah, this is a different type of installation.
Right.
It's very simple, just lay it right on top.
Right.
We are going to put nails though to secure it, hold it in place.
Oh, you really want to do that?
Yes.
For real? Why?
Just that way it holds it in place in case they do get a flood, so it doesn't, since it is floating,
Okay.
you don't want it to scoot over or whatnot. It's just a preference of mine.
All right.
If they don't want it, they don't need it, they can always move it around further up, further back.
All right, that's a first, but you're the expert, so I'll let you do your thing.
In the past, we've used turf many times for small patios, rooftop balconies, little areas where you can't grow grass. It just doesn't work that way. So, due to the elements, the shade, the enclosures, whatnot, and I'm telling you the turf's gonna look beautiful here.
All right, Peter. That looks amazing. It makes such a big difference now to just tie in the green wall with the floors. So I have to rest for a second. It's been a long day, right? I know you did the bulk of the work with the whole panel installation. I think at this point, this could not have been possible without you. So I want to thank you and your company, Turf Tech Pros, for making this possible today. Shake it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you to you and your crew.
Appreciate all your help.
And I'll continue decorating and really just giving the space all the finishing details to go ahead and surprise Alysso in just a few, all right? So
all right, Mark.
Let's go.
You.
Now I'm adding color on the courtyard with these planters. The best part is it looks like really heavy ceramic, but it's really not. It's made out of styrofoam, so they're lightweight, and that way they're also weather resistant and easy to move around the entire courtyard. I'm also using outdoor candles in the courtyard. It's made out of a special plastic, so of course, exposed to the sun, they're not gonna melt, but it still looks like the real thing. It's all these details that create ambiance not only during the day when you're using the courtyard, but also at night. All that's missing are the final touches. We have some toss pillows. I need a centerpiece for the coffee table, and the focal point of the entire courtyard, our beautiful mirror right there in the center. Coming up on SoFlo Home Project, it's the grand reveal of this outdoor transformation in Alysso's courtyard. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. We battled the sun, we battled the rain, and in the end we have this great outdoor space for several generations of a family to enjoy. So it was all worth it. As soon as I saw this empty courtyard, I knew we could turn this into an outdoor living room with comfortable seating and lots of greenery introduced in a very creative way. Let's go get Alysso. You ready?
Hello.
Come on out.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Take a look, take a look.
Oh my God, I love it.
Isn't it
I
cool?
like it. It's so beautiful. I can't believe this is like this now. Oh wow, this is beautiful.
Lots of lighting,
It's
not
very
only.
cozy.
Yeah, so the idea, Alyssa, was, again, everything was empty before, and I know that you love this home. I love it as well. I love the style, but when you first walk up to your front door, you know, really you and your friends and family just saw this empty space. So the idea was to add greenery in a very creative way. So we did that with the artificial ivy on the wall.
Love it.
You know, not only is it a way of introducing green in the space, but it also becomes like artwork, because now we have the two sconces on either side, we have the beautiful mirror in the center. So again, it becomes almost like a beautiful gallery wall for you.
Beautiful. It's amazing, and you just got what I was thinking, because I wanted something like this in the walls, the greenery.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like you just got my style.
I'm very intuitive. I can read your mind.
Exactly.
I can read your mind, though, so.
It's just beautiful, and it's very fashionable.
Absolutely.
It's current,
Yes.
and the colors pops in all these areas. So I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot.
Not only yourself, but also your family, your
My
beautiful
fa-
daughter, your husband. I know your
And my
mother-in-law
mother-in-law
lives
that
right here.
She lives here, and I'm sure I'm gonna bring her every afternoon to sit here and have some, you know, tea.
Tea
or
in the morning,
talk.
wine at night. You can entertain, you know, family and friends out here
Oh
as
my
well.
God, it's so amazing. I like it. You just made my day with this.
So the best
It's
part
so
is you don't have to really
beautiful.
maintain this, or you don't have to water it, with the exception of the two plants on either side, which those are real, by the way. So with the artificial ivy on the wall, again, I wanted to bring some greenery onto the floor itself with the brick, and we added basically an area rug of artificial turf.
I like it.
So it looks really
It
cool.
looks real.
Really modern, which I know is the style that you specifically like. And then of course we needed comfortable seating, because greenery alone would not, you know, give us the result that we needed. So now with the sofa, the two accent chairs, I love how it's basically aluminum. But if you notice, it does resemble wood slats. So it ties in nicely with your shutters and the overall style
It
of your
looks
home.
like wood.
I love the greenery of the main cushions on each of the chairs and the sofas. You have an umbrella for shade. I know that was
a
important.
must, yeah.
Yes, that was a must for you as well. So again, now it's a beautiful outdoor living space that becomes an extension of your beautiful home inside as well, for you to enjoy, you know, year-round, pretty much.
You just made such a wonderful job.
And the best part is, you look perfect, just like you were this morning. You know, in contrast, myself and also Peter from Turf of Tech Pros, we sweated like crazy to make this happen. We battled the rain, lots of sun, lots of humidity, but it was all worth it to make this happen for you and for your family.
I just love it because it's a totally different environment, and now this is full of, you know, cozy and warming and inviting. So I'm sure that when I invite friends and I bring my family outside to have some drinks or something, they're gonna love it as well. I mean, like, I'm just dying my husband to come and see what Martin did. It's just amazing.
Well, thank you again, Aleso. It's another SoFlo Home Project Happy Homeowner, and remember, this could be you as well. So we'll catch you next time, next Saturday, same time, same station, like always. If you have a design disaster, we can help. Contact us at SoFloHomeProject.com or find us on Facebook and like our page at SoFlo Home Project. Next week, it's a fireplace and living room update for a member of our SoFlo Taste family.